Hi, this is your girl Lynette, Miss BBW Delaware 2016, 2017, Miss Fashion Global 2020, and the pageant director here in Delaware. Here we are wearing our crowns, building a queendom by sharing what phenomenal women are doing around the world, why they're doing it, how you can support, and hopefully encouraging you into your purpose at the same time. Today, we have the fabulous House of Sheba representing right now, currently in Delaware. And you want to stay tuned because we got some stuff coming up that you don't want to miss. Keah, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, girl?
Girl, I'm excited about this weekend. I'm excited about your line. I'm excited about the boutique. I was checking out your website, but I ain't going to give it away. I ain't going to give it away. Before we really get into this, please introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, why you do it, and how we can support.
Okay, so first, let me say thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be on here with you tonight. My name is Keah Cher'i. I am the owner of House of Sheba. House of Sheba is a brand that I started some years ago. After I got into plus size modeling, I've been modeling since 2010. And then I decided to go ahead and branch off into model coaching and empowerment. So I started traveling primarily down south to North Carolina to do different engagements and just try to encourage other women like myself who may, lack confidence or feel like they're not beautiful enough or sexy enough to hit the runway, which is a total lie. So I started doing that and it was very fulfilling. Now, however, the problem was I was doing all this traveling and I didn't have, nice outfits to wear. I couldn't find nothing to wear. And so I started to have things custom made. So I decided to go ahead and start my own clothing business. And I started that in July of 2017 while I was residing in North Carolina. And it was amazing. I launched it with 2 shows in the same year and they took off and the brand has just blossomed since then. So ever since, I guess you could say 2010, I've coached over 50 models. Like I said, I produced my own shows and I've just been trying to make a mark in the plus size industry as much as I can. And I'm originally from Philly. Shout out to the 215.
And you have made a huge splash here in Delaware. And I hear that you have some fabulousness coming up soon.
So yes, I actually have an amazing first/second quarter, okay, if I say so myself. So first and foremost, I have March 12th, I am partnering with Ms. Connie Drummond, who owns Artscape 1 and 2 right here in Delaware. She's actually in Wilmington, Delaware. And we're partnering and having an amazing all-Black event this coming Saturday, March 12th from 5 to 10. The doors are going to open at 5. The show is going to start at around 6. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. We got DJ Tim Dog. He's going to be bringing some grown and sexy atmosphere with his amazing music. And of course, I have some of the best in Delaware hitting the runway. Okay. Okay. And I happen to know a certain somebody, who might just grace my one way, but we're not going to bring that up right now.
You just have to get your ticket. You just have to come see.
You just gotta get the tickets at this point, So tickets are on sale on Eventbrite. And I believe there is a slight cost difference at the door. So it is in your best interest to grab them tickets now to save yourself a couple coins at the door. Although we do not neglect those coins at the door. Just an FYI.
Look, y'all, this event, first of all, we have the all Black affair. It's not just an event, it is an affair.
Yes.
And during this affair, there is going to be a very engaging runway show with the Queen of Sheba.
Yes. It's just not going to be a show. It's going to be an experience. I got some things up my sleeve for this. It's my first show in 5 years. I haven't done a show since July of 2018. I'm sorry. So 4 years. And I'm excited. So I made sure I pulled out a couple little extra little hats out of my, would you rabbits out the hats?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And this event is here in Wilmington at Artscape
Yes,
by Lady C Productions, 205 North Market Street, in case you don't know. We'll be sure to put it in the comments below. We will also put the event in the comments below. So you said that you trained, first of all, you've been coaching and walking, ripping, let me not say walk, because if y'all saw her move, ripping the runway since 2010?
Since 2010. I started in February of 2010. I did my first photo shoot, and then it just took off from there. I did a photo shoot. I was a brand ambassador for a small clothing brand in Philly, and then it just took off from then. And I ended up with a manager, so I was in New York like twice a month for like 3.5 years, working out of Queens, doing shows in there. And I had a manager, so I felt like I was just I was the it girl, okay?
Because you are.
But I was just starting back then, so I didn't really feel like it. But I was like, oh, you can't tell me nothing. Then I ended up with a publicist, so it was like, oh, see, I'm official now. I'm official. Shout out to my girl Jocelyn Noel of the J Agency. She was my publicist, turned extremely close friend now. Like that's my girl. But yes, I started 11 years ago. Wow, 12 years ago, almost.
Time is flying. Now, in addition to you being a runway fashionista, you are also a coach, yes?
Yes. So I have coached my first boot camp I did in Philly. That was 2012 or 13. And that was with Jeannie Ferguson, who was a big wig in the industry. So that was exciting. And then it was just like that one coaching event was everything took off from there. So I started to coach different types of women all over the place, from Maryland, DC, Virginia, New York, all up and down. And it got to a point where I actually had to think, like, there are a lot of women out here who really feel like, that they can't do this, that they can't hit the runway and look good and show off their curves. And I mean, it's ridiculous, but I mean, I'm glad that the industry is evolving now, where we're kind of getting away from that stigma. But it was back then, it was really, really mind blowing. It really was.
I've had the honor of walking in the Loving My Curves show in Philadelphia and watching that show grow, blossom, encourage plus size women and girls. Like, not for nothing, if you would have asked me in 2016, if I was going to be a pageant queen, I would have been like, nope. You gonna be on somebody's runway? Nope. No. I'll be in the audience somewhere cheering for whoever's going to be up there, but it ain't going to be me. And it wasn't being in that network of phenomenal women, seeing women my size and larger ripping the runway and encouraging one another. I was like, oh, I love this. This is fire in terms of the body positivity, the encouragement that they give one another. Like, and you were doing the same thing. You was like, okay, y'all, if you missed the casting, if y'all missed the casting, you're going to have to catch her next one. She was like putting fire underneath the people at the casting. Yes, queen, great queen. You better come back here, do that again. Everybody all hyped like, hey!
Listen, if I don't encourage you, who will? I mean, I feel like this. I feel like at the end of the day, it has to be a sisterhood. Like, you have to encourage the next. Because if you don't, at the end of the day, like, we're going to be our own worst enemy. So you have to encourage the next. And I mean, that's what I'm here for. However I can do it. If I gotta get you to run that runway over and over and over again until you gain that confidence that this is your moment. And that's what I speak into anybody that I coach. This is your moment. This is your time to shine. So when you go down that runway, you kill it. Like, this is your opportunity to show these people that all of these curves and all of this sass that you got needs to be seen.
Look, I know North Carolina is missing you right now, but she in Delaware right now. She up here hanging with us, teaching us some little moves, how to rip the runway. So, you know, their loss is our gain for now. I'm sure you'll be back soon to North Carolina because they are on and popping all the time.
Yes,
All
their
the
support is. I miss my girls in North Carolina. When I tell you they show up and show out down there, they're amazing. Like,
and I know they are. They have their Instas are always on and popping. Their Facebook on and popping. If you know them, and they on TikTok on and popping, I be like this. And a lot of them do know your girl Jeannie, Miss Ferguson.
She's been down there.
Girl, you look. I'm like, oh wait, I might need to visit North Carolina. We might need to make a little trip. But
let's go.
Look. Okay, look. I can show you better than I can tell you. Let's hit North Carolina. But before we hit North Carolina, we got to figure out how we can stay in contact with you.
So listen, I am my own worst person when it comes to social media, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So you can follow me at House of Sheba on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook at Keah Cher'i. And I also have a Facebook like page at House of Sheba. And so those are my two major platforms. I'm on Twitter too. Okay. I'm on Twitter. Mm-hmm.
So this is her Facebook page. Make sure you check her out. The flyer is also there. I will be sure to put the link to her Facebook, her Instagram, which is here. Look at that face. Like, hello. Without makeup, this diva is always on fleek, y'all. If y'all don't know.
And I'm in a book. I'm in a book. Yes, let me show you.
Okay. While she's showing y'all the book, I want you to make sure you check out her website as well, houseofsheba.com. Shop houseofsheba.com. It will also be in the comments below. Make sure you check out this. Oh, look at this. Fabulousness.
And I have new arrivals coming soon for spring and summer. And my spring and summer collection is fire. I'm telling you, people ain't ready. They ain't ready.
We're not, because you ready to tell us about a book you in?
Yes. So I actually, in my wonderful journey in North Carolina, I met a woman named Dr. Janelle Simmons. And I coached Janelle, and she was also in both of my shows. She's an amazing spirit, and I just love her dearly. And one day she hit me up randomly and was like, hey, I need some pictures of you. And I was like, okay. You know, I ain't think nothing of it. And a few months later, I get this photo sent to me, and it's me in her book. So this is her book. It's Waste Does Not Equal Worth. And I'm in chapter Show Up and Show Out. And she talks about how I encouraged her. This is actually a photo shoot that we did in downtown. I don't know if you can see it. It's blurred
there we
out.
Go. Right now we can.
Downtown Greensboro, we did a photo shoot, and I had the ladies wearing nothing but undergarments. We wore nothing but undergarments. I had to get clarity from the city for us to be outside in these clothes, and it was an amazing experience. And also we had our different insecurities written all over our bodies. So some women had all kinds of things that they wanted to release, and it was written up. We all photographed it. It was amazing. And she also spoke about one of my shows where she wore a bathing suit, 2-piece. She put that in the book. Yes. So if you get her book, you can check out all those pictures, the entire chapter about me. And yeah, it's a good read. It's a very good read. So if you
and what is the name of it? Waste does not
equal worth.
Waste does not equal worth. We will try to put that in the comments as well.
Yes.
Make sure you check her out. Okay.
Yes. So it was amazing.
If we want to get coached by you, how do we hit you up on Facebook? Do we hit you up on your Insta? Is there something at Shop House of Sheba, like a tab for coaching?
So I have not gotten that far yet, only because my coaching, like that's one of the things that really takes off. So I've been trying to focus a little more on the clothing brand a little bit, but I'm not exempt from it. So if you do, you're more than welcome to email me at houseofsheba.co@gmail.com and let me know that you would like some services, and I'll be more than happy to. And I do travel, so I will travel for a group of at least 10. So if you want to get a group of girls together and we have a whole powwow session and hit the runway and share some stories and share some tears and whatever else you want to do, I'm with it.
All right. So you got the information. If you were looking for a coach and you like, I've been thinking about this, schedule something with her. Check out her line, Shop House of Sheba. Make sure you check out her Facebook and her Instagram page as well. House of Sheba on both pages. Can't be mistaken. We're going to show you one more again just to make sure you got it.
And I will also, April 15th, I'll be in Dallas, Texas. I'm doing the Plus Size Dallas Takeover fashion show. There's about 12 or 13 designers, and I'm one of them. So if you are in that area, April 15th, I will be there in Dallas with some more amazing designs. So you got 2 dates you could catch me, March 12th in Wilmington and April 15th in Dallas.
All right. You heard it here. Get your tickets. They are available on Instagram. They are available on your Facebook page if they hit you up as well. But ladies and gentlemen, it's more at the door. You might as well go online, get your $25 ticket, especially if you missed the early bird ticket that was only $15. Go to Instagram. The link is in the comments. It's in the comments. Make sure you come out and support the show, the All Black Affair. Here, oh, where's my flyer? Oh, there we go. All Black Affair at 205 North Market Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. And tickets are available on Eventbrite.
Yes.
Okay. So if you want to leave them with one, wait, before we leave them with one message, do you have like a Cash App, a Venmo? Like, so if people wanted to like bless you just with like a little something to say, we can't be there, but we want to be able to support and encourage you because you encouraged us during this Wear Your Crown Speaker Series. What is it?
It would be $ House of Sheba. And you'll see me. I pop up in a pretty black and white picture.
All right. Her Cash App is $ House of Sheba. Same place you can find her on Instagram and on Facebook. Keah, thank you so much for continuing to build the Queendom. And thanks for joining the 2022 Wear Your Crown Speaker Series. I'm excited about the 12th.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for having me.
My pleasure.